The Volca MG now has no recoil and shoots a literal laser beam instead of bullets, because if there's no recoil, then we should make it look thematically correct, as I would assume a laser beam, and I do mean a laser beam, not a laser-esque weapon like the blasters from Star Wars or the lasgun from Warhammer. Weapon wouldn't have recoil. Every time an enemy tries to grapple the Riskrunner, they instead become grappled and stunned because of the Riskrunner's minigun's chadness. Yeah. The Riskrunner can set down their Volca MG, which is the minigun, and make it into a turret, and also place on palisades that block bullets coming in one way but boost bullets coming out the other way. The boosted side will look blue while the blocking side will look orange to anyone facing it, and they also now have bubblegum in their mouth and they look more like a mechanic rather than, well, whatever you want to call that. Also, the Volca MG will now be called Sheila instead of the Volca MG. And if you guys say that this is already an active idea in another game, you are wrong. The Volca MG can now transform into an AI-controlled transformer that will sprint around with little mini Volca MGs on it and cause absolute chaos. Also, any enemies that shoot it will be killed, as it's made of a highly reflective metal that totally maybe might not does not absolutely exist, and I'm not just making it up for cool ideas. Wait, what? The Riskrunner can smack any metal pile with any melee and instantly regenerate all of its ability charge. This could also be expanded into a specific sort of crafting in which the Riskrunner can break down metal piles, craft metal together, and increase the ammo capacity for its Volca so it can shoot longer, faster, stronger, and even more accurately. In other words, just make a crafting system to upgrade the Volca as the waves go on, and it would reset when you die. That actually sounds kind of cool. I should actually write that down. The Riskrunner can pull up the Volca MG and use it as a makeshift shield that can protect them from whatever they're facing for however much percentage their ability has. However, the Volca has a 10% chance to blow up upon taking damage, therefore killing the Riskrunner and whoever's in the vicinity. Enemies, friends, allies, you, yeah, the whole ordeal. The Riskrunner can now swap out the Volca MG for an MG42 instead. Yeah, that's it. The Riskrunner can enter an insta-kill animation if they get close to an enemy, where depending on the enemy, uses a certain percentage of the Riskrunner's ability charge. The animation would be of the Riskrunner slamming the gun into an enemy's chest, knocking them down, then they would put their foot on the enemy's head like, bah! And rev the Volca MG, and then start blasting. Blood everywhere, bullets flying, the Riskrunner's laughing, and in the end, making a gaping hole through the enemy's chest. Now if you're going to ask about the percentages, let's say regular scabs are 10%, tougher scabs like the Sledge and Pitchfork is 20%, Sledge Queen Guards and Yosef Guards is 30%, All Shadows are 60%, and Sledge Queen and Yosef is, let's say 150%. Yeah, that sounds very possible, very fair, and very balanced. Also, I'm not gonna lie, this sounds like a Mortal Kombat finisher, and I love that. The Riskrunner, unlike the Heavy, can outsmart bullets and will absorb any bullets shot at it and then recycle the bullets inside itself to then reuse in the Volca MG, because the Riskrunner is actually a robot from the future who's working for a company called Skyweb, an AI corporation that became sentient and annihilated 90% of all humans in the future, and is now trying to find the perk who will later give birth to another perk that will eventually lead the resistance against Skyweb in the grim darkness of the future, where there's only war. Wait, wrong universe, my bad. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the ideas to buff the Riskrunner. Now, this whole series is meant to be just fun. None of it is meant to be taken for real. I don't think some people know that. I don't think some people get this far in the video. But for those of you who do, I thank you very much for your time. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and or morning, and or evening, and or night. Bye-bye.
Hey, subscribe. You don't have to, but you should.
Bye.
Yeah. Ah!